You know where I am now. I can't believe my phone is actually making a video. I just tried to send a text message to my real estate agent. Loading, unsending, sending, crash, disaster, murder, mayhem. This is why people don't live in big cities. Endless traffic. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We slept in because we didn't get to the hotel till 1:30. Spent 30 minutes on the phone trying to figure out why they charge 25%. Use tax, sales tax, bed tax, out-of-state tax. Tax. You're taxed till you die. Then you get taxed on your death. Estate tax. So anywho, we're in Atlanta. We're just passing through. The goal was yesterday to get the truck and get to the other side of Atlanta before we bedded down for the night so we would not be stuck in this traffic. So we figured, well, we're not going to do that because we didn't get to Cartersville. It's Cartersville, Kennesaw, Marietta, then Atlanta, more or less. We didn't get there until 1:30 in the morning to Cartersville. Spent 30 minutes trying to find an appropriate hotel. Ended up at the Motel 6. I'll leave the light on. Better don't leave the light on so you can't see the freaking disaster the rundown place is. So now we're trying to get through Atlanta, stuck in traffic, like usual. And then we're going to head to South Carolina. Hi, y'all. Can't believe they talk like that. They probably do it when they see a tourist coming. Maybe I should have a name badge on my shirt that says...
Hi, my name is Yankee.
I'm a Yankee liberal. Second Amendment? No, come on. Everybody needs to have a gun. How are you going to protect yourself from everybody else that has a gun? Well, where'd they get their guns from? They probably stole it. Yeah, it's a good argument, huh? What to do? But I know if I start an argument about guns, it'll just lead to trolling and blah, 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 blah. It's a good idea to be able to protect yourself. But I don't think the problem is the government, because you can't shoot the tax man because he's just the messenger. The problem is the guy that breaks through your house and breaks your door down, is on drugs and doesn't care, and steals radiators out of your truck and smashes your window and steals your computer bag and your leather jacket. And that's the problem. Guys don't care. You can't put them all in jail because the jails are full and there's still somebody out there filling the vacuum because they got to inject some stuff into their arms. I think I mentioned this, but a couple of months ago, some friends, distant friends, their son was just about to go back to college, blah, 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 blah. Ended up on a slab, cold with a toe tag. 2 friends survived, and he didn't. Had everything in the world, every opportunity, everything. Except he just wanted to have one more hit, and he's dead, 21 years old. Good kid from a good family with a caring mother and father, and he's dead. Dead, dead, dead. That's the problem. They don't care. You can't put him in jail for taking a little bit of drugs and hurting himself. You're not really putting somebody in danger, but that's the problem. I think I mentioned it a couple months ago when this kid died. I never met him. Just a friend of a friend of the family. So when we're in Atlanta, it's depressing to think about it. I never met the kid, but he was a good kid, 21 years old, going to college, never made it. Just, kids get sick, and sometimes it's their fault, and sometimes it's not. Icon, now leasing. We're in Atlanta. It's foggy. License plate cover. Plastic license plate cover. You know what? What I noticed, there's another one. That Exploder has a license plate cover. You can't see it. I'm hogging the lane here. But I was just going to say there's somebody tailgating me. But it's a red truck right up my back bumper. Matter of fact, he's on top of my back bumper. He's attached to my back bumper. What was I just going to tell you? License plate covers. When I drove through Ontario, give us a place to stand and a place to grow and call this land Ontario. What are you doing? Make up your mind. One lane or the other, honey. Just saw a nice black Z71 Suburban right behind this Honda Odyssey.
2-lane going.
Yeah, mind your own business. Okay, I'll figure it out by myself. I told them no matter how I insult them, just to keep on laughing.
Check through the bank.
Yeah. Check's in the mail, buddy. Oh, you can't. There's a nice Z71 black Suburban. There it is.
Ooh,
right
like
there.
That.
Yeah, nice one. Nice one. With a big scuff in one of the fender flares. Oh, well. They're glued on. Yeah, they're glued on, though. I got to heat them up with a hairdryer and melt the paint. Too bad you can't see. I got to watch where I'm going. What were we just talking about? Rain in Atlanta, or kids that die before their time? Sometimes you get sick. Nothing you could do. Do your best to take care of yourself, but to inject stuff into your arms and steal stuff from people to do it, and put kids in jail for doing that, or do you send them to a strict regimen of treatment? What do you do? What do you do? Nice black Suburban. I don't know. I don't have kids, for better or for worse. We're kind of rambling on here. I'm heading through Atlanta, heading to North Carolina, buy a trailer from Rampart Trailer Sales in Wendell, North Carolina. $1,600 less, 2 foot shorter, so we'll call it $1,300 less for a knife edge tilt bed 7,000 pound steel deck trailer with 6 recessed D-rings. I'll go see what it looks like Monday morning. Maybe I'll put this red truck in it and get rid of this U-Haul dolly. Keeping my eye on the road. Got to keep one eye on the road and one eye on the camera. I should have a separate camera to make these videos. I don't have to stop listening to the radio, which I love to listen to. Radio show after. Do I listen to the radio too much? Are you busy right now? Are you playing on the computer?
I am.
Okay.
Very busy.
75. That's where we are. CORVAIRWILD is passing through Atlanta. On our way to what's above Atlanta? South Carolina.
Well,
Weather's nice.
It will be.
60 degrees. No sun. Just hazy clouds and rain and traffic and... Oh, Spike Punk. I'm going to talk to Spike Punker. Everybody else just turn the video off. Look at the transmission temperature. It just went up. I was going up a pretty good hill, good 3-4 degree grade, and I had it in lockup. I was going 45, and the transmission was locked up in 4th, so no slippage in the torque converter. And my trans gauge temperature was below that notch, really low, like it normally is when I'm unloaded. And it didn't unlock and didn't build up any trans heat. So why would you want to unlock it and put it in 3rd gear unless it locks up in 3rd gear? But I wasn't building up any heat because the transmission was locked up solid, just oil flowing through locked up solid clutch plates and clutch packs and locked up torque converter. So I don't understand why you'd want to put it in 3rd, as long as you just take it easy on the gas, just crawl up the hill and lock up 4th gear or lock up 3rd gear. I wonder what a shift kid could do, or I wonder if we could laptop into the computer like this gentleman is doing here.
Me?
He's at work actually. He's logged into work. Don't bother him. So that's for you, Spike Punk. Everybody else can turn their audio on right now. So if I'm locked up, and I'm going up a hill in 4th gear, lock up, I'm not building up any excess heat. Just take it easy.
You gotta get over one lane.
And one thing that was interesting was, oh look, almost my high cube van. How do you like that?
It is that.
Yeah. Huh. It had clamshell doors though that opened up sideways. Barn door style, not the big one that I had that goes flipping open. I got to get some monster rivets to fix that back door. There's a huge plate that comes down from the top, and the latch is at the bottom. And there's only 2 rivets there, and they're loose. And you can't nut and bolt it. You got to put blind rivets in. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe it needs a plate all the way across the bottom. Anyways, the little bit that I'm going to use it after all the abuse it's seen in 15 or so years. So this is Atlanta. I'm trying to keep you guys occupied by babbling away. Groceries delivered at Publix. One more?
One more up.
What's that blue car? What's that blue vehicle with all the antennas sticking out like porcupine needles? I wonder if he's tinkering with his device.
All-wheel drive here? Wow.
Is that GSP, Georgia State Patrol? Oh boy, I bet that's real. That's authentic.
Uh-huh.
GSP. You think it would say police on the back?
Something.
Yeah, really. I guess when the lights go on, you know it's the police.
There's your cue.
Yeah, there's your cue. Too late. Pull over, buddy. License and registration. Clunk. Did you know something else about towing? I called up my insurance company, Geico, and I asked them, I'm going to be towing a truck on a dolly. Is the truck insured if it's attached to my vehicle? The dolly is, I think. I hope. Maybe it's not. But the truck is not insured on my policy. I had to have separate insurance in case the truck falls off the dolly and runs over people upside down with the greasy side up. But you have to insure the vehicle that's on a trailer. It's considered a motor vehicle, even though it's on a trailer and not running, has to be insured. Even if you don't change the registration and title to your name, has to be insured, because once you've paid for it, it's yours. The registration and insuring, the registration and titling is a different issue, not related to whether the state thinks you own it. You own it once you pay for it, but you have to insure it. So Geico said you must insure the vehicle and the trailer, and I did. And something else I watched, Steve Lehto, L-E-H-T-O, he's an attorney in Michigan. He was discussing registering vehicles in Montana in a corporation that you're the sole managing member of, you control, and you drive it in whatever state you drive it in, Florida, New Jersey, whatever, and you don't pay sales tax on your giant RV or your supercar, blah, 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 blah. And it seems that Georgia is cracking down, and then I saw another video, I didn't watch it, and a guy that says, well, there's actually a way around it, but I guess you got to go to court and fight with your insurance company because you can sue the bastards.